Hey guys, I'm Varun. Welcome to my channel Third Form Geek. I hope all of you are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a masterpiece which I built, the electric go-kart. This go-kart is fully electric and I'm going to talk about it more in the video. So now let's begin. So this is my electric go-kart, and now let's talk a few specs about it. If you see in the front, we have two individual suspension at the front. So we have one this side and one that side. And the max speed of this car is 25 kilometers per hour. And the battery capacity is 48 volt 30 Ah. And at the back we have two hydraulic disc brakes. So now let's talk how long it took me and why did I build this and when did I build this. So I built this around 2 to 2.5 years ago, and I built this because I really like driving cars and also like to make stuff, build my own stuff. And in this age I couldn't really drive a real car on the road. So I thought, okay, I'll just put some of my knowledge and some I'll get from online, and then I just built a car so that I can drive and have fun with my friends. And then how long did it take to build this car? So this car took me approximately 10 days to build. I'm not talking about the purchasing of the items because that took it took a month or something, because it has to come from very far, it has to come from different places. So that took a month, but once we got everything, it just took 10 days to weld the frame and build everything. So now let's talk about the back. So now we're going to talk about the back. So let's start from the disc brake. So this is a hydraulic disc brake. So we have two. One is here and one is on the other side. So now let's talk about this is called a caliper, which holds the disc. So when the disc moves, when the hydraulic fluid passes through this tube, it'll just press the caliper and the caliper will press the disc brake. The disc, the caliper and the tube where the fluid flows. And now let's talk about the center, the main element of this car, the motor. This motor is 48 volt 750 watt BLDC motor, which means brushless DC motor, and there is a chain drive. So we have a sprocket in the motor, and then we have a sprocket in the axle, and then it's all connected by the chain. So when the motor spins, that sprocket is going to spin, and it's going to spin the axle, which is going to spin those hubs at the wheels. So now let's slowly move up. So over here we have shock absorber. We have a shock absorber here, and we have a shock absorber the other side also. So this shock absorber is connected to one frame here, and this is connected to the other frame here. So if you can see, this frame and this frame are not connected together. There's a gap, and it's only connected by these hinges. So we have two on this side and two on the other side as well. And let's now go up to the lights. So we have a nice strip light over here. This light works for braking, headlight and indicators. And over here this works for brake and headlight. And this light over here is the reverse light, which is on right now, but you can't really see it because there's a lot of sun. And this is the indicator, and we have one on the other side as well. So now let's just take a full view at the back. So now let's go off-roading. Through the features of the center part of the car. So if you can see down, over there, if you can see this, that's the accelerator of the car, and this is the brake pedal, this is the master cylinder, and this is the brake fluid. This bottle holds the brake fluid. And if we move up, you can see this is the battery indicator. So over here it says 92%, and if we press this button, it's gonna say it's going to turn into voltage, and it's telling us 52.6, and if we press it again, then it turns off. Now it's 92 again. And over here, this toggle switch is for the long range lights. So this is a double toggle, go 1 and 2, first light and second light. And over here it's the angel lights, and this is the main headlamp, and this is the key start. Put the key in and then you turn it, it starts. And this is the speedometer, so when I turn the key on, the speedometer turns on. And if you go on the other side, you can see there are a few switches. So let's start from this one. So this is the main switch. This controls all the accessories of this car. So this is the main switch of all the accessories of this car. And if we go from here, this is a blue light switch, which will be somewhere there. You can't see it right now. And then this is the light, which is right here. If you can see some light falling. And then this is the main switch for the horn. You can see the horns are in the front over there. And this is the hazard switch. So if you put this, the hazard will work. And this, as you can see, you can guess, this is the left indicator, and then this is the right indicator. And then if we move up, we have the steering wheel over here. This is the horn switch for the steering wheel. Let me do it again. So that's the main switch. After that's on, and you press this, now the horn is working. So now if we come to the back side of the center, you can see this is the gear, and now it's in neutral. If you push it front, it's drive, and then back to neutral and reverse. So when you put it on reverse, the reverse light starts working. And now this is back to neutral. This is currently, I didn't fix the switch yet, but this is the main switch of the car. So this, if you turn off the switch, the motor, the accessories, everything is off. And this is the comfy seat of this car. And the cool feature about this is there's the motor controller. If you lift this, there's a lot of messy wires under this, and then you can put it back. And then this has a nice 4-inch foam, so you can nicely sit on this. And I'm sitting on the battery right now. So this is the battery for this car, and this is where it gets connected. So this is the battery connector, and this is here. So you can just pull it out if you want, but I'm not going to do it now. And over here you have the clamps over there. That's just to keep the battery in place, so that once the car is in the off-road, it doesn't keep shaking. And this battery weighs about 20 kilograms, and this battery is about 30 Ah, so 48 volt 30 Ah. The cool thing about this battery is that we can sit on it because it has a thick metal frame. So now it becomes a two-seater, so one person can sit here and drive the car, and the other person can just sit here and have fun. But sometimes this metal thing, this handle, sometimes irritates us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a seat for this, and I'm just going to place it on top of the battery, and once the power is out, I'll just remove the seat, and then I can just take the battery. So if you want to watch the build video for the seat, make sure to subscribe and also click on all notifications so that you don't miss out the video. Now let's go to the driving. finally, let's talk about the front now. So if you see the main thing in the front, and the first thing you guys will see is these shock absorbers. So you have one this side and one on the other side as well. So this is an individual suspension setup. So if you can see, this shock absorber is connected to this middle frame, and there's one metal frame going, and it's getting connected one here and one is getting connected here with bolts. So when a rock is over here under this tire, only this tire will lift up, and the other one will just get a slight effect on the shock absorbers. And when over here, if there's a rock, only this tire will lift up and the other one will just be a slight shake. That's it. So this, if there's a rock over here, in this tire it won't matter. So that's only individual suspension, both are separate. And now this rod comes from the steering wheel, and then it attaches to these rods. So there's one on either side to turn both the wheels. Then it's coming over here and it's getting attached to this by a bolt, and then this rod goes over here and gets connected to a bolt. So there are two bolts actually, if you see over here. There's one bolt like this, which is standing down, and there's one bolt this way. So we just modified the bolts. We kept two bolts and we kept like this and we kept it like this. So it's like this. And then this goes to the tire, this goes to the hub, and then this gets connected in the bracket, and the brackets are connected to this suspension, shock absorber, and this frame. And now let's move up. So over here we have some long range lights, and then we have some nice cool designs over here, like the slant. And now over here we have horns. These are really loud horns because they're real car horns. So we have one here, and then if you get up to the dashboard, over here we have the main headlight of the car. This is the headlight and this is the engine, and same on the other side. This is the headlight and this is the engine light. And if you see over here in the sides, we have some indicators, one here, one there. And then over here, if you see up, we have the speedometer, which is facing the other side, and the mirrors as well. So now let's take a full view. So now is the time for revealing the surprise. So before I reveal the surprise right now, I think you guys must have already seen it on Instagram. I posted one video of it there. But if you guys have not seen my Instagram, then go here and just follow me and watch the video. It's really nice. And I'll also be posting some behind the scenes, some funny videos about like when we make videos, something funny happens. So I'm gonna post that. And also before I make a video, I'm gonna just tell over there and just show a small clip so that you guys know what is coming up soon. So if you guys go there, you can just follow me here, and then you can you can keep a track of me, what I'm gonna post, when I'm gonna post. So now let's move on to the surprise. This is my second version of my previous go-kart, because this is much bigger and this is more powerful, and we have used some top-notch equipment. And I'm also going to be making some videos of me driving this. And also if you guys want to see some build videos on this, and like I was planning if I can do a small series when I build this slowly, I build this until it's finished. And it's not completely finished, by the way. So if you guys want to see the series, comment down below if you guys really want. And the one thing that makes me very sad is my YouTube stats. It shows me that 94% of you guys who are watching my videos are not subscribing to my channel. But if you don't like it, it's okay. But if you enjoy all this stuff, smash the subscribe button right now, and also like this video I won't give you guys a number because I know you guys, because I don't want to limit you guys, and you guys know you can do it. You can make me happy. Yes. And also share this video with your friends, your family, your teachers, your classmates, whoever you want. Just share it. Just let a lot of people watch it. And if you guys enjoy watching all this stuff again, I'm again telling you, just smash the subscribe button. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should have been done by now. I forgot to tell you guys one thing. I was also planning to do a collab video, like a video with these two cars. Like we can do a race between these two, or we can play a game of tug of war. Or if you have any other ideas that you can think of using these two cars, just make sure to put them in the comment. I'll look at them and I'll think about it. And until then, see you in the next video.